Namashivaya. Welcome to the topic calendars. Anything is there, the date is very important. For example, this year you have celebrated your birthday on Monday. So next year, most probably you will celebrate your birthday on Tuesday. Why? For what reason? The number of odd days in a year is 1. How that is happening? The number of days in a year is 365. So 365 divided by 7, the remainder is 1. The cycle, 7-day cycle is getting repeated for 52 times, and then the remainder one is 1. So that 1 day, 1 odd day is there. So that is giving you a shift of 1 shift. Monday, this year if you celebrate your birthday, next year it will be Tuesday, provided that there is no leap day in between this birthday and the next birthday. What is meant by leap day? I will tell you. First of all, in calendars, the odd days is very, very important. How to find out the number of odd days? That is what we are going to discuss. The prime focus is to find out the number of odd days. So how many number of days are there in a year? In a normal year, 365 days are there in a normal year. In a leap year, 366 days are there. So this is what is the concept. Now, how to find out a leap year? If it is a non-century year, divided by 4. If it is exactly getting divided by 4, then it is a leap year. If it is a century year, divide that by 400. Then if it is exactly divisible by 400, then the century year is a leap year. For example, 2000, 2400, 2800 years are the century years, which is a leap year. Whereas 1900, 2100, 2200, 2300 are century years, which are not leap years. They are just ordinary years. Now, each of the years, 1940, 2012, 1696, like that, these are all the leap years. Each of the years, 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400 are leap years. Whereas 2001, 2002, 2003, 2005, 1800, 1900, 2100, 2200 are not leap year. A leap year has 366 days. The year which is not a leap year is called ordinary year. An ordinary year have 365 days, in which 52 weeks are there and plus 1 day. So that 1 day is called as the odd day. One leap year has 52 weeks and 2 days. So one leap year has 2 odd days. So going like this, we cannot calculate for each and every year. So just like a theoretical statement, we are going to find out 100 years. For 100 years, how many ordinary years are there? There are 76 ordinary years and 24 leap years. So starting from 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, like that it goes on. 88, 92, 96 are leap years. Whereas 100 may not be a leap year, because 100th year is a century year. So we have to divide it by 400. So 100th year is a normal ordinary year. Whereas if it is a 400th year, then it is a leap year. So 76 into 1 odd day plus 24 leap years will give you 2 odd days. So total 124 odd days. So total 124 divided by 7, you get 5 odd days. So 100 years have 5 odd days. Now 200 years have 5 plus 5, 10 odd days. So 10 odd days, 1 week go is there. Then the remaining is 3 odd days. So the number of odd days in 300 years is 3 into 5, 15 odd days. In the 2 weeks are there. So the remaining is what? 15 divided by 7, the remaining is 1 odd day. Now the number of odd days in for 400 years for every 400 years. It may be from 2010 to 2410 years, or it may be 2500 year to 2900 year. So that continuous 400 years will have 0 odd day. How? Because 4 into 5, because 100 years have 5 odd days, whereas 400 years have 4 into 5, 20 odd days plus 1 odd day. Which is that 1 odd day? That 400th year. That 400th year will give you another 1 extra day. So total 21 days. So 21 divided by 3, you get 0. So every 400 years have 0 odd. There is an important point here. We are not considering that 100th year, 200th year and 300th year as a leap year. So they are just considered as ordinary years, but that every 400th year is a leap year. So only that century year is contributing another 1 day. So that is totally 21 days. So 21 divided by 7, 0 odd days. Now, sir, 1 odd day is there, or 3 odd days is there, or 6 odd days is there. Now, how to find out or how to identify the corresponding day? If 0 odd days are there, it is Sunday. If 1 odd day, it's Monday. Then it goes on like that. 6 odd days, Saturday. If 7 days is there, so 7 divided by 7, 0. So again, it is what? It is Sunday. So like this, we are calculating. We are using this days of the week related to odd days only for the concept starting from 1,1,0,0,0,1. If we are calculating with respect to that date, we have to use this. Say for example, what is the date on 15th August 1947? They are asking you. So then we can use this odd days concept. We are calculating the odd days from 1,1,0,0,0,1. So 1600 years have 0 odd days. 300 years have how many odd days? 1 odd day. Then so 1600 plus 300, 1900 years completed. So now for 46 years, how many odd days? Then till 15th August, how many odd days? So add all the odd days, then divided by 7. So finally, how many odd days are there? Make it, match it here. You will get the which day. Suppose they are giving you this date, 1st January of 2000 is a Monday. Then what is the 1st January of 2005? Like that they are asking. Then no need to use this. We have to use that relative thing from Monday onwards. Like that we have to use. Let us see in the problem. So generally they are giving you a date and they are asking for a day. We have to use this number of odd days shown in this slide. Now, say for example, 15th August 1947, what is the day they are asking? So now 1600 years have 0 odd day, 300 years have 1 odd day, like that you are calculating. Then 46 years have this many odd days. Then what is the odd day till that August 1st? That is before that July. How to calculate? So now January is having 31 days. So 3 odd days is left because 31 divided by 7, 3 odd days. Now February, normal February has 28 days, so 0 odd day. So it depends on the year. You have to always put a break and think whether February means which year it is. We have to calculate that thing. Now March. 31 days. So 3 odd days. So now cumulatively, how many odd days are there? Cumulative odd days previous. So now February is there. Cumulative odd days previously is only 3. So January is there. Cumulative odd days for the previous month is 0 because not accessible. Why? Because the previous year it's maybe having 1 odd day or 2 odd day. So everything is getting completed. So no need for carryover for the previous month in case of January. So now till August we need to calculate. So instead of adding all this 31 plus 28 plus 31 like that, we can just add the cumulative odd days only. So August 15 we need to calculate. So now till July, how many odd days are there? Only 6 odd days we need to consider. So now August 15, so plus 15 like that. So 6 plus 21, 6 plus 15, 21. So 21 divided by 7 like that we have to calculate. So for our convenience only we are using this kind of table. You have to be knowing about the number of days in the month just to go have a glance over it. Now first example problem. See here they have given you a reference, that is it was Sunday on Jan 1st 2006. What was the day of the week? On Jan 1st 2010 they are asking. So now here no need to calculate from the first 1,1,0,0,0,1 like that, but here just from Jan 1st 2006 only we have to calculate the number of odd days. Now 2006 is not a leap year, so to Jan 2006 will have 1 odd day, and then Jan, that is 2006 will have 1 odd day, 2007 will have 1 odd day, 2008 will have 2 odd days, and 2009 will have 1 odd day. 2008 is a leap year, so only 2 odd days. So total 5 odd days. So on 31st December 2009, it was Thursday. How it was Thursday? Because on 31st December 2005, it was Saturday. Since it is Jan 1st 2006 is Sunday, so 31st December 2005 is Saturday. Now the number of odd days, 5 odd days. Now you count. So Saturday, 1 odd day, Sunday, then 2 is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 31st December 2009 will be Thursday. Now 1st Jan is Friday. Like that we have to calculate. Otherwise, no problem. From Sunday itself you can calculate. Sunday plus 1 day, Monday plus 1 Tuesday plus 1 Wednesday plus 1 Thursday plus 1 Friday. So plus 5. Sunday plus 5 is Friday. Now, what was the day of the week on 28th May 2006? So now they are asking you a general date. They have not given any reference. So we have to take the reference point from 1,1,0,0,0,1. Now 2005 years are there. So 2000 years have 0 odd days, and then this 4 years have how many odd days? That is what we are going to calculate. This 2006, so that 5 years. So 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. So that 5 years have 4 ordinary years and 1 leap year. So total 4 into 1 plus 1 into 2, totally 6 odd days. Now 6 odd days are there till 2005. Now January, February, March, April, May till that 28. So how many days are there? Totally 148 days. 148 days have 1 odd day. So total number of odd days is 6 plus 7, 0 odd day. So 0 odd day means the given day is Sunday. So this is what we have seen in this table. So 0 odd day means Sunday. But whereas this table, thing we are not using for the first example because they themselves have given a reference date. So we are taking that as a reference and then we are shifting according to the number of odd days. Okay. Now coming to the third example, what was the day of the week on 16th July 1776? So from 110001 we have to calculate. So how many years completed so far? 1775 years, and then period from 1st Jan 76 to 16th Jan 76 we have to calculate. 1600 years have 0 odd day, 100 years have 5 odd days. Then 75 years have 18 leap years plus 57 ordinary years. So that will contribute for 93 odd days. So finally 2 odd days. So totally 1775 years have 0 plus 5 plus 2, 7 odd days. So that is again giving you a complete week. So 0 odd day. Now this partial part of the year, that is 1776, the current year have 198 days. So that is giving an odd day of 2. So finally 0 plus 2, the net odd day is 2 odd days. So coming to the general shifting, 0 means Sunday, 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday. So 16th July 1776 is Tuesday. Now fourth example, what was the day of the week on 16th August 1947? So counting the years, 1600 years have 0 odd day, 300 years have 1 odd day, 47 years have 2 odd days, as 47 years have 11 leap years. Here only we have to put a break and count clearly. What is that? Starting from 19, 04, 08, 12, 16, 20, 24. Like this, how many odd years are there? We have to count. So 11 leap years plus the remaining 47 minus 11, 36 ordinary years. And accordingly, we have to multiply. Leap year have 2 odd day and ordinary year have 1 odd day. So now the part of the year, that is 1947, the partial year have 227 days. So finally, dividing it by 7, you get 3 odd days. So totally adding all the odd days, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 odd days. So coming to the general shifting, so 0 odd day means Sunday, 6 odd days means Saturday. Now, what was the day of the week on 16th April 2000? So 16th April 2000, so 1999 years have been completed. So same way, 1600 years have 0 odd day, 300 years 1 odd day, 99 years have finally 4 odd days. Then that partial year have 107 days. That will give you 2 odd days. So adding all the odd days, you get 7 odd days. So that means 0 again. The 7 odd days gives you a complete week. So 0 odd day means the day mentioned is Sunday. Now, sixth question, on what dates of July 2004 did Monday fall? So normally in a month, 4 or 5 times each day will be coming. Now, first of all, for this purpose, we will calculate the 1st July 2014, what day the month started. Then we can calculate by adding plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 days to that date, and we can find out the other dates. So for example, the 1st July in this problem is Thursday. So first is Thursday means the first Monday will be on 5th. So 5 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, like that we can add and get the dates easily. Now 2000 years have 0 odd day, we very well know that. Then there are 3 ordinary years that have been completed, 2001, 2, 3. So 3 ordinary years will have 3 odd days. Then this 7 this already 6 months are there. So 6 months and July 1st. So we have to add that date also, that day, one day. So now 183 days, that will give you one odd day. Now totally how many odd days? 0 plus 3 plus 1, 4 odd days are there. So 4 odd days means, so for 4 shifts, that is 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday. So the 1st July is Thursday, but we are asked to find out Monday. So then Thursday, 2nd will be Friday, 3rd Saturday, 4th Sunday, 5th will be Monday. So 5th July 2004 will be the first Monday of that month. So then plus 7 plus 7. So 5th, 12th, 19th and 26th will be Monday. 26 plus 7, you get 33. So that is not possible. So only 4 Mondays. Maybe they will ask you like this also. How many Mondays will come in the month of July 2004? If they are asking this kind of question also, we have to do the same steps. Finally, we have to count 5, 12, 19, 26. So 4 Mondays and we have to answer 4 Mondays. That's all.